Hey crafters, it's me, Jen Evers of Quality Crafts, and recently from Rosa, who is Colorxplosion by Rosa here on YouTube, she had given me this gift of all these fabulous Tim Holtz distress markers. And I said that I was going to have a lot of fun playing with them, and I am. So join me today at the table. I'm going to show you how I smear these all over my Ranger craft mat, add some water, and make some really cool backgrounds. The first thing I did was just put some clear stamps all over my Fisker stamp press and put it down on these pieces of paper, which are A2 size. They're 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then I embossed them with some white embossing powder. You can also do it with clear, but with the white you can still see where they're sitting. And these are the 2 pieces of paper that I'm going to use today for this video. And here are my markers. So I'm going to take some colors that I think that will go well together, like a blue, maybe a teal and a pink, and maybe this kind of a yellowish. I think would look really cool together. So let me get these out of the way. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to, like I said, smoosh them all over my Ranger craft mat using the brush tip. So I'm going to start with my lightest color, which is kind of this yellowish kind of mustard seed. I think it's wild honey, my mistake. Wild honey. And then this one is warm lipstick, so we're going to add some of that in between. You could do this any way you want. I mean, you can just put them anywhere you want. It really doesn't matter. And this blue is broken china. So I'm just going to kind of add that into the holes that I have left here. And then I'm going to grab my little water sprayer. I'm going to give this a good dose of water. Okay? And then I'm just going to take this piece of paper that's got the flowers on, I'm going to dip it right in there. Look at that. And then I'm just going to get that edge that I missed. And I'm going to grab my heat gun and I'm going to give it a good heat. I want that to dry quickly so that so I can add some more. Not using any special kind of watercolor paper today, although I do have some and sometimes I use that as well. It's totally up to you. So I'm just going to dip this back in. As you can see, it kind of puts a little bit more splatters and little drops on there. I'm going to dry it again. Enough left, I can dip it again. And I'm just going to keep doing that until I like the way it looks or I use up all the ink. And I definitely, if you're any kind of crafter, did not make this up. You can see videos of this all over YouTube. I'm really liking the look of that. So I'm going to take a baby wipe right here and I'm going to wipe up the rest of my ink. And then I also have some toilet paper here. That's what I use to just dry things off. Usually I use the whole roll, like when there's just a thin little bit left, you know. But I'm working on this roll yet, so I'm just going to tear off a piece. And this is what we've got left. It looks so cool. And I'm going to take the same baby wipe and I'm going to see if I can wipe some off that kind of dried right on top of that white. And it does come off. If you like the look of that though, what I'm talking about are these little drips, like right here, that just dried right on top of the white. That looks awesome too. But just for today, I'm going to wipe that right off. There's little gnats that are bugging me. They come in my air conditioner, which is what you hear running in the background, I'm sure. Isn't that cool? That is so neat. Let's try it again one more time with this last piece that I have. The let's use some different colors other than the ones that I just used. Let's use some that are a little bit more natural. Like maybe this green is cool. And maybe a lighter pink, which is spun sugar. And then how about a gray? I think that will look really cool. This is weathered wood. So let's start with our lightest one, which would be the pink one. Some spun sugar, and I'm going to put these in a totally different way than I did before. So some spun sugar, and then some weathered wood in there. And then the green one, which is peeled paint. Let's put some of that in there. Oh my gosh, Rose, I'm so thankful that you sent this to me. These are colors I just don't have. So exciting! This time, you know what I'm going to do? Instead of spraying my regular water, I'm going to grab my Tattered Angels Mist, which is really no longer Tattered Angels Mist, and this is how I shake it up. So that I don't shake it up and down like this so that it creates bubbles, I go back and forth just to mix that in, because it all settles at the bottom here. So once it gets shaken up, now let me tell you, the reason why it's not Tattered Angels anymore, why is that not coming in clear here? Reason why is because I've already re-added water, alcohol, and some mica or some powder to make more because I've used the whole darn thing. But this does the same thing, however it adds a sheen to it. It's not just straight water. So let's try this and see what we get. This time I'm going to put it on. I'm going to give it kind of a little spin around. We need more water. This one's going to dry faster because I do have alcohol in there, but I want to make sure I get in at least some color on the whole thing. And let's dry this up. Have a nice shimmer to it. I don't know if you can tell if that's really showing up. I think it is a little bit. You can totally tell that. Look at these really cool dots I got here. That looks really awesome. I am left with a lot of shimmer here, but not a lot of color. So I'm just going to go ahead and wipe this up because I want to add more color to this. And I'm going to dry it too because I don't want all that wicking into my markers. So I'm thinking probably some more of that gray because that one didn't come out as much. There's a lot of green. So let's do the pink and gray again. And this time I'm going to spray it with the straight water.